idiot like me is so rare. We're all from a town called nowhere.
Western Superman
Is a town called nowhere.
Coventry to Colchester
Is a town called nowhere.
From the depths of Hull to Ipswich
Is a town called nowhere.
Down in Bognor Regis
Is a town called nowhere.
Hold it, wait a minute, y'all forgot my town.
Out late nights, he was everybody's mate, right? The vague type, need a bag of pills just to stay high, to stay right. Always in the game type, made to be shaken, crazed at a rave night. Last man standing, master plan, but never got a grasp of half a plan. He spent Saturdays charged and Sundays dazed, propping up the bar till his mates fade away. A Monday came, he could be feeling okay, but by Tuesday all the good feeling drained away. By Wednesday is grey, he starts another evening, spent the next 3 days in a party for the weekend. His friends got younger, he's still so out of it. He never got around to growing out of it. He's sweating in the corner of clubs and keeps gurning, dancing on the spot while the world keeps turning.
It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you can stay still and sink. It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you can stay still and sink.
She was gonna be an actor, an artist, if she practiced the hardest. Had a talent, couldn't capture or harness. Lost like she's trapped in a TARDIS. Gasping at stardom, enraptured by starlets. Dreamed of paparazzi taking snaps from reality. Telly pictures in heat and a salary ready. She got work in a factory, came through an agency. Like she's destined for fame, she waits patiently for mainstream break. She kept on dreaming, every day seemed that she slept on. Leaving opportunities at doors, ignored the knock. Saw the clock, was forced to stop, and all she ever got was an empty dream. Now she's sat in traffic waiting for the light to go green, staying hypnotized by the light of the screen, crying inside for sights she's never seen.
It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you can stay still and sink. It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you could stay still and sink.
He was gonna be the main man, got a different game plan, painting his name on a train with a spray can. He had some shows with some people he knows, and some extremely low frequencies to frequently flow on other people's tunes with a mic for spraying rap. He'd light up the room like a pyromaniac, stay back rapping to hungry young clubbers, craving for the day his talent was uncovered. He dropped out of classes, took two and passed it, asking about the future. He'd look at you and laugh, kid, about to be the next 50 Cent, you get me? But with no rent eventually his dream seems empty. He's back at his mum's, and mate, it feels cold in the bedroom he's been in since he's 8 years old. He's stuck at the station watching life go past, time wasted space with no time to start.
It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you can stay still and sink. It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you can stay still and sink.
What a drama. There we are. She's gone out of my life, out of my life. Allow me to elaborate. She's gone, but not for good. she's just gone to work. Let's make that understood. Her work isn't near, so she has to get up early, earlier than me, so she's grumpy and surly. About 6:30, that's when her alarm goes off, and try as I might, after that I can't doze off until she's gone. Until then, the atmosphere is tense, cause I'm the sole focus of her bitter resentment. I was up until 2, chilling in the front room with this tune on a loop, just cause that's what I do. At 2, she came through, she was in a right mood. She said, keep the fucking noise down. I said, yeah, I'm trying to. She's certain she's not getting a good deal, but later on I will be preparing a cooked meal, ready for her just as soon as she gets through the door. What's that there? Ooh, a freshly hoovered floor. Hello, darling. Can I get that for you? Come on in. Good day? Oh, no. Oh, he didn't, did he? The shit. Me? Yeah, I've kept myself busy. I have. It's not my fault. This is my job.
It might look like my day job is just getting pissed with strangers, but baby, that's not all that it is. It can be quite hard partying all over the place. You can see the toll it's taken from the lines on my face. I have to have 3 beers, I'm just being polite. I wasn't chatting up that steampunk, I was just being nice. And while you're holding down the fort and dreaming of a stable bloke, I'm stumbling on the 3 o'clock from Basingstoke, lost in a sea of top hats and goggles. But these are my people, together we're oddballs. It's not oddballs emotional or over sentimental. Sorry, that's the price you pay for being Mrs.
Elemental.
As soon as I've been sick, I'll look after the kids and then get back to the admin. You know how it is. I need to build up the business and make the profits a lot more just after I've had a little sleep here on the office floor. Hello, sweetheart. God, no, I wasn't asleep. I don't know why I sound stoned. No, I wouldn't get stoned in the middle of the day, would I? I'm working. I'm hard at it. Probably tired from all the shows. Oh, did you get my jacket? Has that stain come out? Yeah, no, it is vomit. It's not my vomit though, so
You're only slightly
that's
less
something.
than wonderful.
a song, and a song was the words of the world and beyond on the day of creation, perfectly sung, and the way, the array, and the birth of the sun was the bass of a drum that gave way to the plants. The dirt was a break that reshaped to a dance, enhanced by a sprinkle of stars, interrupting the space in the dark, in the place of percussion. First light fanfare, daybreak band where the making of man was aching, waiting to stand there. Storms like the strings, woodwind and the cymbals, beats brought by singing so instantly simple and intimate. So each birth birthed a new word, and each word worked to give birth to a new verse. Each verse became songs till the earth had been sung, and this was the way that the world was begun. From the first step to the last dance, from the first breath to the last gasp, it's all a story, and a story is all everything, and everything is everything from end till we begin again. From the first try to the last chance, from the first sight to the last glance, it's all a story, and a story is all everything, and everything is everything from end till we begin again. They can make a king a liar or a laughing stock, take down an empire or craft a plot, make a moment an event they demand to watch, make a jaded audience still gasp in shock, cause an outrage, make the rain pour, tame raw pain or roar like chainsaws, aim to make peace or came to make wars, make tours and fame, shake floors and take yours, recreate it, remold it, rewrite it, reshape it, revolve and rewire it, retold, remade over the creator, make the next generation into owner and the maker, taste a new place that you'll never visit, remember old faces, reinvent a spirit, bring tears in the singing where there's sinning or hymns, or simply bring grins when tail spinning begins. From the first step to the last dance, from the first breath to the last gasp, it's all a story, and a story is all everything, and everything is everything from end till we begin again. From the first try to the last chance, from the first sight to the last glance, it's all a story, and a story is all everything, and everything is everything from end till we begin again. There's nothing as important, powerful, potent, pertinent, innocent, perfect, proud or precocious, feudal, ferocious, foul or offensive, dutiful, deranged, dour or defensive or beautiful. When the right moment is found, shaping memories, endlessly moving profound. When you found your own tempo, aside from your ego, easy as eagles as they ease into free flow. We have a tune, we all don't know the words. Some are serious, stupid, astute or absurd. Some people's are loose, some have loops as preferred. And some well produced, some lose all of their words. And some sound confused, some are ruthless, berserk or as subtle as flutes on a breeze or a bird that will flutter as brief as heartbeats on the earth. And each is deserved to be reached, to be heard. From the first step to the last dance, from the first breath to the last gasp. It's all a story, and a story is all everything, and everything is everything from end till we begin again. From the first try to the last chance, from the first sight to the last glance. It's all a story, and a story is all everything, and everything is everything from end till we begin again. Dear diary. Oh, who am I kidding? Dear postman.
Well, thanks for the acknowledgement, I suppose.
No problem. Now, hold still. These ropes won't tie themselves, you know. The sooner I can get this done, the sooner I can let you go.
Oh, sorry.
Ahem. Dear postman, I woke this morning to a shock. Sally hadn't been to bed at all. Usually there's a patch of oil where she's deactivated herself next to me. How I missed her cold metallic embrace with its sharp angles and tight gripping action. Darling, where are you?
Can I go now?
No, you'd best stay put. I'm a lonely man with few friends.
Fair enough, Gov. Just please stop stroking my hair.
Yes, sorry. Sally! Sally, my dear! Oh, Sally, stop these silly games! Get your head screwed on straight, woman! I've got both the screwdriver and a new neck bolt right here! The lab! And look, a note! Perhaps it's a wonderful love poem, apologising and reaffirming our unholy union of man and machine. Humans, keep out or die. Oh. Yeah. Well, if I'd ever let the threat of imminent and horrible death stop me, I never would have spent a year living in Ipswich. Time to get the door open. Open up, confound it! Must open door! Hell's teeth! So that's what she's been building.
What is it? Can I have a look?
Shh, don't ruin the moment.
Sorry.
Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, dear, I've been sick in the sink. You know that phrase, it's later than you think? Well, it's later than that. I must have fell on the cat, laid down, face down on the welcome mat. Unwelcome monkeys in my head with hammers. So hungover, I've developed a stammer. Dogs look at me and say I look rough. Voice like a lumberjack, ever so gruff. Loopy as a groupie, there was never enough. And now one whiff is already too much. I can't face the public, the mirror is my enemy. Seeking every remedy, my spleen, my neck, my head, my teeth. Send myself to bed, I'm dreadful, yes, I'm quite a mess indeed. All my friends have left me, all I've left are fuzzy memories.
25 YT. Laughing face.
How am I to get home? Had a little too much whoopee soup. All I meant to take was one. Oh, now my head's going loopy loop. Some stuff ain't keep what fun. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
There's a horse in the hallway. The West Wing's still on fire. That weird smell's been there all day. Someone I know is a liar. They said a drink wouldn't hurt, but my mouth's full of dirt. The emergency services are on alert. Someone stole my curtains and they've gone berserk and turned them into togas and gone to work. The kitchen is disgusting, toilets blocked with custard. I don't know why I do this, I'd only just dusted. I need bacon, sedatives, heavy medication, a new liver delivered and a year of meditation. Aching, heaving, last guest leaving. I have to get it all ready for the next set this evening. Quickly! I'll be here in a minute.
How am I to get home? Had a little too much whoopee soup. All I meant to take was one. Oh, now my head is going loopy loop. Some stuff ain't keep what fun. Oh.
Simmons. Yes, I need that new beat you've done. The big one. Yes, saw a genie today. No, really, a proper genie. No, I haven't been. Only 10 o'clock in the morning, how dare you, sir? I was out there facing seagulls and sifting through the seaweed when in the greeny green I found me a brand new CD. Cover kind of fainted, faint doodle of a genie since all the gulls were sprayed in unusual graffiti. Straight home to play it, speakers blew a little smoke. Out came a bluish bloke, I wasn't even doing dope. You know how it goes, 3 wishes to enlighten. Before I've been more cynical, but fuck it, this is Brighton. Right then, genie, I need platinum deals, ice and wheels, fuck that, I need a Batmobile. More cash than Damon Dash and my single charted. He laughed with a flash, my wish was granted. So what would you do if you had 3 wishes? Got a second chance to see your life remixed. What would you say? Take it all, give more. All I can say is be careful what you wish for. Yo baby, step back. I'm in my mix, I'm looking so fly right now. Bling, freeze frame, world changed, big chains. More gold than Mr. T hanging off my skinny frame. Limo so large, car couldn't turn corners. House so big it covers 3 county borders. Sponsored by Sweatshops World Tour, let's rock. Got cash, stead of props, pop charts, next stop. Guess what, 6 chicks happy I'm here. I let my mink drag, got Alamac of the year. Attracting hangers on that drank a lot of champers. Second song flop, label's not a happy camper. Manager embezzles, have Alexas never settle elemental. Doing R&B over heavy metal. My mates all hate me, they actually think that my gold teeth are lame. I look a twat in my mink. Now I can taste it all, but it's all so tasteless. 1 wish down, I can't believe I just waste it. Yeah, can I take these gold teeth out? I can barely say a word. So what would you do if you had 3 wishes? Got a second chance to see your life remixed. What would you say? Take it all, give more. All I can say is be careful what you wish for. So what would you do if you had 3 wishes? Got a second chance to see your life remixed. I want to be hardcore, distant the hardest. He laughed with a flash, my wish was granted. This is more like it, the grind and grit. This time I'm sick of these kids that whine and bitch. Find a hit, fuck no. Timeless shit, psycho, I grip it tight. Whose mic is this? It's mine. I slaughter all of these half-born abortions. More awful than auctioning orphans' organs. Quarters are awful, dirty, aggressive. I brawl, call an ambulance and punch paramedics. I'm so fucking angry, but I forgot why. And if you're not hip-hop, you can fuck off and die. I don't talk to birds, I'm too busy open micing. Never recording, never caught writing. Can't rock a crowd, they don't invite me to parties. In fact, all I do now is rap and look arsey. I can't speak and I can't change track. In fact, this is weak, genie changed me back. Yeah, I just don't feel cross enough. That's not really a good look for me. I don't need cash I can't actually feel. Or grumpy young lads going blah blah for real. I want to get back to that wacky appeal. Happily chilled, laid back, all sat in the fields. I want producers and peers that push me the farthest. Tunes that will last before dearly departed. Live for the moment but remember where it started. He laughed and said, huzzah, your wish has been granted. No. Oh, hang on. I'm exactly back to where I was at the beginning. That is shit. Oh, I should have wished for £1 million. Or a unicorn made of chocolate. 1 million more wishes. So yes, basically it lunged at me with its claws bared and its teeth clamped together. So of course I shot it in the face. Imagine my surprise when it turned out to be Princess Anne. Oh, sorry. Oh, is the mic on? Okay, hello? Hello, righto. Well, thank you, Lord Buxley, and I'd like to welcome you to this lecture at the Gentlemen's Club of the Empire. In front of you, you'll find your brain-o-matic helmets. It's a marvellous device which will conjure pictures of my exploits directly into your delicate heads. You'd like to attach the electrodes and then simply insert the spinal syringe. There we go. Well, let's begin. Attention, lords, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Elemental recommends my lecture meant for special friends. Attend my adventure to the very end. My quest was risky, my role was odd. I set out for the mystic golden frog. It was the stuff of legends, said to give the bearer a glimpse of heaven. Plus it was quite shiny. So for preparation, first I drew a map from my imagination. Packed my Battenberg and my absinthe, Mama Quinn blunderbuss and my collapsing magic staff. Plus a teapot and some proper grey. Stoke the fire, set the bellows. Come on, fellows, chops away! To find the frog. Hey you! Pack your bags, it's time to trip. With the good professor, so ride the ship. Exotic dancer third, then scientist. Explorer first, so I enlist. You! Pack your bags, it's time to trip. With the good professor. professor, so ride the ship. Exotic dancer third, then scientist, but explorer first. Week 1. Crash landed near Tanzania, surrounded by savages in rabbit ears. Before you could say, my good man, how queer, I held aloft my magic spear. In the name of the empire, bring me the frog. Amazingly, they made me their king or their god. I didn't think this is odd till we got to the volcano. Hotter than my stage show, time for me to lay low. Week 2. I used my string to tie bamboo poles, a useful thing. I roll in to surf the rising tide. I feel alive like a Viking. Time to ride to the ship in a storm. How exciting! Let's take to the skies with the power of lightning. Launch the nets, Jeffrey! It's gonna be a rough ride. Hey you! Pack your bags, it's time to trip. With the good professor, so ride the ship. Exotic dancer third, then scientist. Explorer first, so I enlist you! Week 3. No closer to finding the frog, but I had an absinthe party with the munchkins of Oz. No trouble to come into land for opium, tea and mushrooms in Wonderland. And this is something grand. From London to Australia, my cunning plan was completely and utterly unsuccessful. So I left to go settle back at home with my kettle. But the rest I need, you'll never guess what's resting under the settee. Yes, it's the frog, oh pardon me, I forgot I won it in a wager last week. That is embarrassing, isn't it? All a bit of a waste of time, really. Jeffrey must have tucked it under there, I suppose. Well, anyway, thank you for coming. I hope you'll consider my application for funding for next year's trip to find life on Mars. I know the chances of anything coming to Earth are 1,000,000 to 1, well they say, but I disagree, really, and I think... oh, hello? Hello? Oh, where's everyone gone?
Baby boy or a girl, I can't wait for you to bring that joy to my world. So I snatched a couple hours, got my rhymes captured just to make you this, a time capsule. A baby boy or a girl, I can't wait for you to bring that joy to my world. So I snatched a couple hours, got my rhymes captured just to make you this. My dad kept a paper from the day I was born. It's only right that while I'm waiting that I made you a song. A home birth, tried to make it so warm so you can make your way up to the stage and perform. So you can upstage me, upgrade part 3, maybe to an MC to part of a 3. There's nothing I'd rather be than the father to be. There's nothing I'd rather see, seen father to see. But in less than a week you'll be coming into focus. I know I can't live out of showbiz, but if the business handled, the show can go on. Don't make too many plans, I know they go wrong. I'll get you by the extra gift. Try a little harder, get the extra shift. You're the extra lift that I need to step. It's funny, much love and we've not even met. Mum will put her tummy close to the speaker. I'll speak the rest when I finally meet you. And this feeling is so unique. Our hearts started beating and we knew peace. A baby boy or a girl, I can't wait for you to bring that joy to my world. So I snatched a couple hours, got my rhymes captured just to make you this, a time capsule. A baby boy or a girl, I can't wait for you to bring that joy to my world. So I snatched a couple hours, got my rhymes captured just to make you this. You might be a little late before you're ready to shine, but the present is a gift that I'm setting to rhyme. Right now, your dad's a teacher in a specialist school with a set of special kids, all incredibly cool, making music every second, and whenever I do, it's with Tom, John and Simmons, ready for you, like a legacy too. It's been about perfect since me and your mum joined a Victorian circus. See us on that old video about tea, that's about the time that you were conceived. And speaking of your mum, she's still carrying
been taking you to festivals, nervous, expectant, honest and fun. Best believe Heaven will be the best possible mum. So maybe when you're 18 and you're out with your mates, you'll think back to a second to 2008, when it was only couple days and a few hours late, and I promised to be around when you were making your way, and the sun shone down on the dials of Brighton. Your dad writing, it was so exciting, waiting for that date just to get near, cause we just couldn't wait for you to get here. A baby boy or a girl, I can't wait for you to bring that joy to my world, so I snatched a couple hours, got my rhymes captured just to make you this, a time capsule. A baby boy or a girl, I can't wait for you to bring that joy to my world, so I snatched a couple hours, got my rhymes captured just to make you this.
Ventas 80. Jana Red Madnesschi, Jana Red Madnesschi.
Hey Thantos, how's it going?
Jeffrey, it's time! All the great inventors from town are here. Look, there's Professor Detrimental with his sarcastic robot pig. Oh, and Professor Ornamental with his beautiful laser bonnet. And of course, Professor Dorothy Continental with her enormous self-aware croissant. Ah, what an easily recognizable laugh she has. Of course, none of them have a chance
Ventas
against
80.
my rocket to Mars.
Hey Grumpy sent ya a message on
Oh, I'll
Literally
take a
everything
look.
hinges on the next few moments passing without incident.
I don't think I'm on Steam at the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to alert you, we have found one of the tigers. Repeat, we have found one of the tigers, and it has been safely tucked back in its cage after it was found sleeping contentedly. The second tiger is still at large.
Oh,
Also,
Thantos, thank you, thank
Saucy
you.
Jack's Sweet Meat Store would like to announce a ladies only special on kidneys.
Oh, okay, good, yeah. That's one I've been wanting a while.
Sadie, my darling, you came!
I just wanted to
And
say
to think I imagined you might remain slightly out of scene in each adventure, like some kind of ongoing subplot. But here you are! How beautifully unpredictable and three-dimensional!
Have you been...
Shush, my dear, the competition is about to begin.
Professor, how are you? You're looking well, especially considering the missing women, eaten children, numerous injuries, and exploding aeroplane.
Ventas
It
80.
is going rather well.
Sent ya a link to get a game for free. It was one of my remaining choices for humble
I'm
choice.
trying to claim it right now. Let's check my email.
Yeah. The rain keeps falling and this wind of change keeps bringing all sorts of storms. And
Ventas
conditions
80.
we're enduring are appalling.
BTW, yeah, interested in Graveyard Keeper?
Yes, I am very interested in Graveyard Keeper. Yes, that's one I've been wanting a long time.
Government's arrangements for saving us from utter
I've been
devastation.
dying
The
for
failures in the
Graveyard
waiting, and it's
Keeper.
frustrating. Around the nation now things are getting tense in anticipation of some biblical events. Like we wouldn't be amazed by a plague one of these days. What you never hear is, oh no, another heat wave. Help is on the way, I've seen it on the telly. The local MP is there, he's in his hunter wellies, and he's claiming everything that can be done will be done, which turns out isn't much. It's down to insufficient funds. But meanwhile, the reality for some is a washed up world full of agony for months. Everybody's holed up, longing for some sun, but it seems like tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes.
When the rain comes down, you better run for shelter. Waiting for a sunny day, but the storm is going on forever. I don't know how much we can take before the dam breaks and we all get washed away.
The rain is unprecedented, apart from last
Sent
year.
ya a link
Hardly
for it.
unexpected,
Thank you.
now it's getting
Thank you,
dark
thank
here.
you.
The clouds get bilious, cumulus nimbus cause riverbanks to burst to give us all the shivers. The man in charge was in Barbados, couldn't save face, let alone save us. We built on the floodplains, the funds have been soaked up, bailing out banks.
Thank
The
you,
rest of us
Thantos,
get no
thank you,
love.
thank
And
you.
if the tides wash away the welfare state, the NHS and libraries, well, they can celebrate and get its mates in place to replace and collect the pressure structure recreated with the private sector. We need an umbrella to get under right now. Stay together as the rain comes down. Drowning, not waving, the rest of us aren't coping. The tide is rising and we're in for a soaking.
Every day is like another adventure when you spend your whole lifetime running for shelter. Just when you thought sunny days were assured, then another cloud forms and we'll see another downpour. Every day is like another adventure when you spend your whole lifetime running for shelter. Just when you thought sunny days were assured, then another cloud forms and we'll see another downpour.
When the rain comes down, you better run for shelter. Waiting for a sunny day, but the storm is blowing on forever. I don't know how much we can take before the dam breaks and we all get washed away. When the rain comes down, you better run for shelter. Waiting for a sunny day, but the storm is blowing on forever. I don't know how much we can take before the dams break and we all get washed away.
Ah, Jeffrey. What's that you have in your hand, boy? Pass it over. A telegram. Oh dear. Seems someone has been biting me. Fetch me my trousers at once. No, not those. Those are my time travel trousers. Those are my tea trousers. That's it. Those ones. My fighting trousers. Yeah. Dear sir, regarding your recent foray into the rap business and the scene you portray, see, I don't normally approve of war games, but he's biting is what they all say. And by Harry, they might be right. This is hip-hop, not an Elvis night. Shelve this professor impersonation. Let it end now, it's impertinent waiting. You seem a reasonable chap, what you need to do is rap and not parody chap hop, cause that's not proper, just not cricket. Put away your ukulele or I'll tell you where to stick it. I don't like your
That's how I do it all the time. I would always get stuff.
Not, let's see who strikes the loudest. Lou, put on my fighting trousers.
I got that second one. Thank you, thank you.
A granddad's moustache and a ukulele. Don't look around, sir, I'm speaking to you. Roll up your shirt sleeves, Queensberry rules. Never test professors with the cleverest wits. Let's settle this like gentlemen armed with heavy sticks on a rotating plate with spikes like Flash Gordon. And you're Peter Duncan. I gave you fair warning. When this George Formby clone is performing, audiences go home before he begins talking. A new career might be more rewarding. I'm a bright Brighton peer, your rap's Piers Morgan. I don't like your tweet, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not, let's see who strikes the loudest. Lou, put on my fighting trousers. I've not seen you at ciphers or workshops with kids or gigs, dear sir. You're not worthy of this. Sold out to Coca-Cola, used for a trend. And that means you're banned from
NP Grumpy, smiley face.
You won't do it again. Set foot on my stage and get ruined again. Be out, Mr. B. I set the egg timer. There's not room in town for two gentlemen rhymers. Leave town by the end of this instrumental. Yours, etc.
Thank you.
Sincerely and so forth, Professor Elemental. I don't like your tweet, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not, let's see who strikes the loudest. Lou, put on my fighting trousers. Oh. Sorry, I'm sorry, Jeffrey, but it gets my goat. Gets my dander right up. It's bloody told him. No jazz solo. This is supposed to be a diss song. Jeffrey, get off the drums.
What the plunge is this? Got me a whole wagon load of musical instruments.
Alexa. Hello.
Hi there.
Eagle. Okay, boomer. Eagle. Okay, boomer. Eagle. Your mic muted. Eagle. Okay, boomer. Eagle. Okay, boomer. Eagle. Stop using Ligma hacked client. Eagle. Bruh. Then toss 80. LUL. Eagle. Re. Eagle. Play Terraria. Eagle. Pile up poo. Then toss 80. Grumpy yeah muted.
Thantos, I'm on the phone. Give me a minute.
Then toss 80. Ah. Then toss 80. No worries. Then toss 80. Was just letting ya know if ya didn't know.
Alright, there we go. I'm off the phone. Let's see. Let me get a pen here, write down this coordinates. Negative 2520. I got a 2520, 53. So, Thantos, you still there? Let's go see if that cured her.
Then toss 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. How you been doing? Any luck on anything in your life? Did you you hear Chronic Gamer had a brain tumor and he just got it cut out, he had brain cancer? Luckily, he's still remembers me after he had half his brain cut out. He's pretty cool. I miss.
Then toss 80.
What?
What?
Real what?
Real what?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much wow. Big time wow. He lost his vision last week. I kept telling him he better go to the main hospital, something was wrong. Then he finally went in to the doctor and they rushed him to the hospital like 2.5, 3.5 hours away.
I'm surviving ATM.
I hear ya. I hear ya. It looks like it's 11:30 in the afternoon. Uh-oh, what do you need, girl?
Then toss 80. Did he get his vision back?
No, he did not get his vision back. In fact, he can't drive ever again because he can't see out of his left eye hardly at all. And he sees like little starry things flying around and all kinds of trippy stuff, he says all the time.
Then toss 80. Jovian feels, Jovian feels, Jovian feels.
Oh, yeah. Very sad this week is. Have you seen this Minecraft mod? Do you play Minecraft? It turns it into like a dwarf fortress where you build a town and you have workers and you have like automated workers do all kinds of stuff for you. Ugh. Very sad, very sad. I really like this mod, though. I've been cracking out on it. Why am I sleeping and no one else is... Why is it not daytime? What's going on? There we go. Need a shovel. I will work on it. There's your shovel. Go get it. Go dig, 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 dig. Let's go check on the level of this builder. Level 2 should be able to use good stone. So let's get her some more shovels. Get this dirt out of the inventory. So where's the shovels? Let's put some shovels in there. There we go.
Colton Aschenfelter.
Hey, Colton Aschenfelter.
Colton
How's it going?
Aschenfelter. Good morning.
How are you doing today? Let's go check on the miner.
Colton Aschenfelter. Good you.
I'm doing okay. I got a cracked tooth. I was eating some popcorn a couple nights ago and it's killing me, so.
Colton Aschenfelter. And that took a while to come in.
Yeah, I guess there's a bit of a delay, huh? I need to make a warehouse. Alright, there we go with that. Let's see, what do I want to do? Probably want to make a warehouse. Some heavy lag going on. Let's go ahead and cancel this build. Start another build for a warehouse. Here we go, medieval oak. There we go. Medieval oak. 12 racks. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and build the building. Let's go get an axe. Let's make an axe. Move that building somewhere else. It was a little too close. Okay, let's put it over here. There we go. Now it should go good. Go ahead and build the building. I'm gonna put on some music for a bit. Alright, check out Mabel here.
Keeps falling and this wind of change keeps bringing all sorts of storms in. Conditions we're enduring are appalling. If you keep a lookout for them, you'll see that even more clouds are forming. Some weather we're having, there's an understatement. What we're lacking now is some adequate flood containment. The government's arrangements for saving us from utter devastation. The failures in the waiting and it's frustrating. Around the nation now things are getting tense in anticipation of some biblical events. Like we wouldn't be amazed by a plague one of these days. What you never hear is, oh no, another heat wave. Help is on the way, I've seen it on the telly. The local MP is there, he's in his hunter wellies, and he's claiming everything that can be done will be done, which turns out isn't much, it's down to insufficient funds. But meanwhile, the reality for some is a washed up world full of agony for months. Everybody's holed up, longing for some sun, but it seems like tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes.
When the rain comes down, you better run for shelter. Waiting for a sunny day, but the storm is going on forever. I don't know how much we can take before the dam breaks and we all get washed away.
The rain is unprecedented, apart from last year. Hardly unexpected, now it's getting dark here. The clouds get bilious, cumulus nimbus cause riverbanks to burst to give us all the shivers. The man in charge was in Barbados, couldn't save face, let alone save us. We built on the floodplains, the funds have been soaked up, bailing out banks, the rest of us get no love. And if the tides wash away the welfare state, the NHS and libraries, well, they can celebrate and get its mates in place to replace and collect the pressure structure recreated with the private sector. We need an umbrella to get under right now. Stay together as the rain comes down, drowning, not waving, the rest of us aren't coping. The tide is rising and we're in for a soaking.
Every day is like another adventure when you spend your whole lifetime running for shelter. Just when you thought sunny days were assured, then another cloud forms and we'll see another downpour. Every day is like another adventure when you spend your whole lifetime running for shelter. Just when you thought sunny days were assured, then another cloud forms and we'll see another downpour.
When the rain comes down, you better run for shelter. Waiting for a sunny day, but the storm is going on forever. I don't know how much we can take before the dam breaks and we all get washed away. When the rain comes down, you better run for shelter. Waiting for a sunny day, but the storm is going on forever. I don't know how much we can take before the dams break and we all get washed away.
The interview starts at 2:30, fully ready to impart views. Whatever they ask you is bound to be a piece of cake. But see, on your timepiece, there seems to be a mistake. The news is on early or you're really running late. Can't get stuck and wait, well that's just fucking great. So now you're running straight, but lock yourself out. Look into the skylight, I need some help now. It's no time for self-doubt, you might just make it, but it's raining. Your shirt has a gaping naked hole where you blazed it with the iron. Radio said the roads are clear, but they're lying, king hell. And driving's not wise when you've got eyes wide like pleasing clockwise. Hot under the collar when it pours down to step in some dog do. It's falling down too, it all hounds you, but now you don't care. Burst into reception, few minutes to spare, but you feel like a fool in that suit you borrowed when they say, sorry sir, the interview's tomorrow. When you got on the stage and forgot what to say and you're not getting paid, oh that's not a good look. When you're fucked in my space, a disgusting embrace, spit touch in my face, that's not a good look. When you wait with regret, stranger in your bed, looks like the neighbor's pet, that's not a good look. When you got it on tick, bro, but needing a fix and that dealer is big, that's not a good look. There's a girl you like, or maybe a bloke, either way you decided to play for a stroke or a moment alone, or at least a snog, just to show the world you're not completely on. Try to say the right thing, but end up saying, it's quite cold outside, I suppose suppose it might start raining.
While you curse your mind for being so boring, bring a pint to your mouth and end up pouring half down your crotch, half down your chin. She smiles with pity, and as you begin to say something witty to bring it back again, your mate walks in. Oh, you had an accident? Wish you'd stayed in with a good book. Died where you stood, shook, or pushed your way out on your good foot. Eyes are over thighs, cause you just couldn't look when she looks you in the eyes and says, that's not a good look. When your high isn't mastered, decidedly plastered, your day's a disaster. That's not a good look. When you exaggerated and they found out and hated, and you're feeling all naked. That's not a good look. Wearing size 10 Crocs with some knee-high socks and a tight crop top. That's not a good look. Unconscious, appalling, incontinent awkwardness in front of an audience. Are they laughing with you or laughing at you? Never get drunk and graft on a tattoo. We got skeletons all sitting in our wardrobe like a bad beard or a white boy in cornrows. All that ridiculous mullet. It's uncomfortable to find that you're fucked up in public and haven't got it covered like a napkin for a blanket and think about it later like, oh god, I'm a wanker. We regret what we say. We all doubt ourselves, but if you feel that way, so does everyone else. Showbiz or nobody's, broke or paid, whether popular or lonely, we don't know what to say when the jokes fall flat and you need a disguise and noodles spill over your new suit and tie. The world's glad they can't really look through your eyes. They know to know you're foolish is to be truly wise. When you got on the stage and forgot what to say and you're not getting paid, oh that's not a good look. When you're fucked in my space, a disgusting embrace, spit touch in my face, that's not a good look. When you wait with regret, stranger in your bed, looks like the neighbour's pet, that's not a good look. When you got it on tick, but needing a fix and that dealer is big, that's not a good look. When your high isn't mastered, decidedly plastered, your day's a disaster, that's not a good look. When you exaggerated and they found out and hated and you're feeling all naked, that's not a good look. Wearing size 10 Crocs with some knee-high socks and a tight crop top, that's not a good look. Unconscious, appalling, incontinent awkwardness in front of an audience, that's not a good look.
Thank you for picking me up after you ran me over.
No, that's all right, mate. But are you all right, mate?
I don't know. What is this place?
What? Where have you been? Since Gideon landed, this whole world has been in a terrible spin. We're acting like terrapins or walking in formation. Cause he brought a storm of hate into this place and location. Look at his face, he's acting all evil, and that makes everybody's eyes deceitful like needles. Everybody's acting mind-controlled, and they're corralled like a whole crew of frightened colts. When Gideon's in charge, and he's acting all large, now everybody's drinking coffee by the jar of the jar. Look at all these houses going rows and rows of people acting comatose, and these dopes that don't know there's no hope.
No, I can't believe that. There's always hope. That's why I'm here. I've landed to try and take on Gideon.
We need to work together.
I'm back from the past to save what's next. Who's in charge? I'll stop him and make him confess. I'll ride out tonight to strike his lights out. But how could I find him?
We'll try his giant hideout.
Ah yes, that black pyramid in the middle of the city. But how could I get in there and get past the guards swiftly?
Well, I've got 60 laser guns and black market connections, so I've assembled this collection of incredible weapons.
My God! So you'd like to know about steampunk, would you, Jennifer? I suppose I can teach you a thing or two. Yeah. If you're all about steam and brass, then all you need to start is tea in a flask, sharp set of gears and a gleaming arc, and a sky race heaving, screaming past. If you're all about reaching far, seeking the past on secret charts, meeting in secret beneath the stars with a decent mask and a good moustache. If you're really part of an army, marching armed for starting a party, a set of weapons so wondrous, and a specially constructed blunderbuss, so thunderous, but don't come to fuss. Got a wanderlust and you're one of us. We bump steampunk, need one of these jump freak powered free fun. Here come the steampunks.
If you want to see some obsolete technology, trolleys and slot machines, then you wanna follow me up on an odyssey to the bottom of the sea, to the underwater colony, where we dock at the airlock's release. A mahogany lobby leads off into the property. Watch, you see the monstrosities of the deep, peep through the window that we walk beneath.
If you wish to see a little piece of history,
Back in 2053, this would be Italy. Streets glittering prettily, just like a Christmas tree. Until the heat rose 6 degrees. Now we're living in the middle of the drifting sea, using industries of antiquity, by which I mean wave energy, so the wind is steam
Under
power.
a tunnel and back in time, covered in soot and factory grime. All other groups to the back of the line. We are the future and fact divine. Cleaving machinery seen to be reckoned with. Every single member, excellent gentleman, seen with a seamstress leading a steamship in between tea sips. People need this because we're taking care of our crew like we do our facial hair. Being made aware, we're making improvements. Don't call it a scene, it's more of a movement, more of an era, clearing the air, taking over and nearly there. Pirates, ladies, vagrants, fiends, welcome on and all to the age of steam.
I see the red mist descending, gripping on my pen, yes. Hyperventilating, yes. It's happening again, yes. Regular occurrence, stressed out, nervous. Thoughts turn dark as the heart in my chest skips. I hear voices offering weird noises. Die or despair, I'm aware of the choices. Paranoia setting the scene, I seem nauseous. Glued to the chair as I stare through the vortex. All bets off, I'm at odds with my sanity. Gradually slip into a quagmire reality. Nothing but long-term wrong turns ahead of me. Heaven be blessed, I'll never be entering your territory. Far south, sharp tongue with a scarred mouth, tarred with the brush from the funny farmhouse. And there's no way back, I know there's no shame in that, though it's madness. Barren landscape on my atlas.
Live from the prison ship, half man, half fish, living on pigeon shit and rusted chains. My crusted veins spitting vinegar, babbling Morse code, a head full of idiots. It's a dreadful admission, but my mindset is hideous. A cider-stained tiger cage of Red Bull and tinnitus. Libidinous kumquat stampede in my dumb fuck fantasies. Is a wise man, huddled up in a sacking sheep. But there's fuck all stars to follow for him. He cast out from his moorings, the dark has swallowed all things. He's passed out to the morning, filters stain through the porthole. And once more he wakes as a mortal. It's payback, the four walls scream the tally of the time he's wasted. Playing grimy basements to pudding-minded vagrants. Couldn't fight the faces swarming when he shut his reddened eyes. There's no stillness in this head of mine.
There's no rules cause we broke 'em, you know that it's over. You're going nowhere fast, said. No rest for the wicked, nestled in my head, that's a regular scream. It's like, no quiet in the demons, trying to keep peace as a riot on the sea like,
Hey, psst, hey, come here. Hey, listen, guess what? I'm Jesus. No, really, I mean it. I was conceived immaculately in my mom as a divine fetus, and my mission on earth is to get you to worship my penis, which is populated like Whoville, with lots of little tiny people. I'm serious, I can hear the who's, but only when the spirit moves. Listen, they said Baba speaks the purest truth of any human being on earth, and if you don't listen, you'll be refused entry into heaven. And they told me to smear the mirror with poo, but I won't listen to that part, cause I'm still a rational man. I just have a passionate heart, so stop calling me schizophrenic, you sick, pathetic bastards. Why do you think the soles of my feet and the palms of my hands have scars? What, you think it was self-harm? Just cause some of the scabs are fresh? You better thank my dad in heaven for the cells bars, you massive pricks. And speaking of which, all the who's on my dick just said, magnify us a few million times and we'll prove that we do exist.
You can humanist man comprised of affliction, cause all he recites and provides is entirely a fiction. So come slip your chairs in a reclining position. We'll devise some depictions that conspire to deny your existence. A title is written with a nonsensical tongue, and you'll be tempted to run when the tentacles come. I dreamt of the sun, then my memories rust. Sing a song of sickness, no redemption has come. But the Iceman walks forth in the North Hills with a forlorn limb still, limbs ill. Bittersweet, dead of night, symphony kills. Dribble a trickle of syphilis to christen your chills. I was baptized on a black night, saw the day of the dead tied to the shackles of life. Dashing off crackpot prophecies of the accurate kind. Stoning crows in my future life as I dance on the sky.
There's no rules cause we broke 'em, you
Race
know
Nerd
that it's
25
over.
YT.
You're going nowhere
Music and
fast,
Minecraft can't get any better.
No rest for the wicked, nestled in my head, that's a regular spirit's like, no quiet in the demons, trying to keep peace as a riot on the sea like,
God, you look beautiful today, my pretty. Well, I'm up. I've got my pot. I've got my cup. I've got the lot. I'm out for lunch. I've lost the plot. Look at my horse. I'm riding and I might never stop. She's got a mane. She's got a throne upon her back. So here we go. But once again, well, I'll be blown. Look at the crowd. Let's stop and say hello. So many folks I've met so far. Some lovely blokes who got me charged. Some lovely girls, a bit bizarre. I send my love out there wherever you are. Through estates where I make rap. The scary chaps who won't wave back. They found me strange, but now they're trapped in a cliche while I'm hitting like a willow cricket bat. It's all a game. So if you're bored of all the same, then climb aboard and we can see what we can see. Whether abroad, over here, or even overseas. My lovely horse, my mighty steed, I give my thanks, oh yes indeed, for helping me see what to be. On my horse as free as I could ever be. I'm on a horse, I've got a horse. I ride my horse, I like my horse, my lovely horse. It's not your horse, can't have a horse. Not a horse that's even like my horse, it is my horse. It's got 4 legs, it is a horse. I ride it around because it's a horse. That's what you do when you've got a horse, and that's very much what I've got. I've got a horse, my lovely horse. I might record all my songs naked from now on, if that's alright. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Better. Well, isn't this nice? A change from the usual belligerent types. If it's a bit blue, kind of miserable life, then it might be time for you to give me that mic. So happy that it's nearly sickening, but not quite. You rappers got bitter. I got nice. I got timely recordings of a lifetime of tours with the violin playing mice in my orchestra. Fighting trousers, sunshine hat. It's time to astound, then run my track. Invite any crowd from the front, right back. If they hate gangsters, come try my rap. So creamy, full fat beats. They're cheesy like milk, been squeezed from teats. And nobody wants to buy bad man milk. I stride on stage in my rapping kilt. Well, isn't this nice? It's nearly sickening, but not quite. A change from the usual. I got nice. Give me that mic. Fighting trousers, sunshine hat. Come try my rap. Fat beats. I stride on stage. Run my track. Sorry, your novelty's not backed with skills. More a patchwork quilt. No actual feel of authentic rap. Caught in the center. Do hip-hop homework before you enter. It's not a contest or a conquest, but a joke only works in context. If you work jokes in your show or song set, make sure your flow's dope and your song's strong. You're on next. And are you better than me? Hell yes, you better be. You better get ahead or get a better MC to measure up to the professor. I'm a veteran, see? All my men move at veteran speed. Gentlemen of leisure so splendid and free. Only hang with MCs who are better than me. I'm already the best, so they're legends indeed. Are you better than me? I'm already the best. Only hang with MCs. Yeah. Authentic rap. Do hip-hop homework. Make sure your flow's dope. Measure up to the professor. Give me that mic. Yeah. You need a bit of incentive. You need to get my attention. Be a bit inventive. Be a bit Jim Henson. Just a silly little rhyme, but we're changing the world one giggle at a time. Choose a tipple, show a nipple. Get ridiculous, find a weirdo like you with a similar mind. If this isn't super excellent, then it's a very nice try. Thank you for your attention. You've got very kind eyes. I might not know what rocks the charts, but I feel I've got it all if I've got your heart. Track's about to stall, you've not lost your chance. You've got about 20 seconds when it stops and starts. Stop trying to be cool, I mean you've got to laugh. Get your back up off the wall, have a proper dance. Oh! I've got to give a big shout out to my friends, so many lovely friends. Look at you. I can see Sir Douglas Sinclair, he's dancing away. David J, spin on your hips, man. All my crowdfunder people, Benfield and the Chronicles, Sir Christopher Mole and everybody who does my beautiful comics. Menagerie, special school. Episode number 3. So long, Sally.
Are you bored of butlers butling themselves to bits? Do you mock manservants and maids moping around your mansion? Do you admire alliteration in advertisements for au pairs? Then Professor Elemental has the solution for you. Please contact me at once to see my newest labor-saving device. A butler who doesn't require feeding or paying, but is less messy than a donkey and can't die from overwork like an orphan. This is the wonder of the age!
Good Lord, what is all that about?
Some kind of advertisement letter from Professor Elemental, sir.
Christ, no doubt after membership to the club again. That man is as tenacious as he is insufferable. And as insufferable as he is a pain in the ass. Do you have to read it out in that ridiculous voice?
No. No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Throw it into the fire at once. And yourself while you're at it.
Yes, sir. Very good, sir.
Oh! Ouch.
A robotic servant indeed. Just imagine the trouble that could cause.
Ah, there we are. That should be more than enough chickens for the food stall. Now, this fete must be a wondrous event, the likes of which v1.3 will never forget. I can't just let any Tom, Dick and Harry run a stall, particularly not after what happened to Tom, Dick and Harry's petting zoo and kissing booth last year. Poor Lady Clankington told me she couldn't get the taste of goat out of her mouth for weeks. No, we need quality. It's time to hold auditions.
It's time. Who will step up and impress the judges?
Sorry, excuse me, sir. What the devil are you playing at? I'm assuming this is some kind of reference to something. And even though I can't begin to imagine what that thing is, I feel as though it has already become tiresome. I will hold the auditions, and I will hold them without easily dated pop culture references. Thank you. God, this is intense. Send in the first candidate, Geoffrey. Ah, and what have you come to offer me, mysterious old woman?
I bring you the purveyor of ultimate power.
I'm listening.
This is a paw. But
Yes, it's a monkey's paw.
this paw is not just any paw.
Yes, I can see that. It's a monkey's paw.
If you were to ask me which animal this paw belonged to,
Jesus
I
Christ.
would ask you which animal you thought this paw belonged to.
Yeah, okay, we haven't really got all day on this,
It's
so...
not a giraffe,
Look!
for they do not have paws.
Yeah, I get it. It's a monkey's paw. I can see that. Can you just tell me what the bloody thing does and why we should have it at the fete?
The monkey's paw has the power to grant 3 wishes. Thousands upon thousands will gather round the monkey paw, and one lucky person will get to offer up 3 wishes.
And this really works.
Aye, but the paw is only to be used once. It has enough power to sustain 3 wishes alone, and then it dies.
Oh, no, okay, I get it. So I could wish that I was rich beyond my wildest dreams, or wish that I was successful and respected.
Yes, but...
But then again, I suppose, what good is wishing? I mean, I could wish that neither of those things could come to pass, and that this monkey's paw was simply a garish trinket with no magical power. I'm sure it'd make no difference at all.
But...
Next!
Oh...
A good day to you, sirrah.